Hey guys, what is up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 165 of Constructing Los Angeles. I am your host, the friendly neighborhood Dangeles. I'm a very redundant person, and we are ready to start today's episode. So guys, we're doing back-to-back episodes starting at nighttime because I added some things. What I did was I actually went ahead and did what I said I was going to do last episode and put some lighting underneath of the stadium field so it's a little bit more well lit at nighttime. So in other words, I basically just kind of replaced some of the snow that we had with some carpets and then put some glows underneath. So, for example, on the Los Angeles in the, I guess this would be the, oh god, I'm all discombobulated when it comes to the things in this world. So, I guess this would be the western end zone. Yeah, so the western end zone, and then the same thing on the eastern end zone, as well as the logo in the middle of the field. So, at nighttime, I mean, we don't really play around on the field at night all too often, but and this is what it looks like. I also put some glows underneath the hash marks as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to show you guys. So let me just turn the daylight cycle back on. The game was trying to troll me with the rain, but luckily I came prepared. So you can suck it, rain. Not this time, rain. I win. Dan 1, Rain 0. Well, actually, no. Rain already has like 4 or 5 points, so I just got my first point on the Rain. So Rain 5, Dan 1. So that's how it goes now. But anyway, guys, we're flying over here to the Hills area today. So I've always been very cautious when it comes to renovating things in this world, guys, because I like to have some things that are older that have a little bit more history to them. But this house right here, absolutely not. We need to change it. So I want to renovate this house today. I want to kind of change up the interior a little bit so it's a little bit more good for modern things. And did that just happen? I think that just happened. That glass or ice just melted. Why did it melt? Oh my god. Okay, it definitely did not just happen. I guess it's because of this beacon here that I placed. I don't know why I put a beacon there. It must have been like a mistake or something, but phew, okay, that's much better. I don't know. That's just we had a little bit of a leak here, but anyway, we called CertaPro, so now we're good. But I gotta make a like a home cleanup prevention like person thing in this world. Anyway, so I already did a little bit of renovations to it. Like I made this pool a little bit better since it was weird, so I fixed that up a little bit. But my goal for today is really to kind of reinvent the interior of this house and fix up the backyard as well. Because these other 3 houses in this Hills area are like catered towards the city texture pack, and this is the only one that isn't. So I want to change this one, and this is really going to be the only thing I'm going to change like in a lot, because all the other stuff that's old in the city, like some of those houses over there and then some of the skyscrapers, that stuff can stay how it is. We don't have to worry about that stuff. So let's go ahead and grab some blocks we're going to need. Actually, let me just go on the inside so I can decide. All right, well, we gotta change up a lot of things in here. This right here is fine. I don't think we need to change that. Maybe I'll just put some carpet down around that. But yeah, again, I don't want to change a whole lot, but I just want to update the interior a little bit. So in here, we're gonna just scrap this because this is all terrible. Why would anyone use snow as counters anymore? That's so 2013. So we're gonna scrap all this, and then we'll get rid of this as well. Who puts down what are those things called? Enchantment tables anymore? Who does that? That's so Danville. All right, I don't know what's going on here, so I'm just gonna replace that back. In fact, I'm probably gonna rip up this whole floor because I don't like the sandstone. So we'll just rip up this whole floor. I'm also gonna replace all the walls with light gray wool instead of snow, because I want to, and also I think I'll do that off camera. Like I'll just kind of cut the video and do it real quick, so I don't have to bother you guys with doing all that shenanigans. But let's see here. So we have, I'm gonna put some of the fancy schmancy design here for this flooring here in the kitchen. I think that'll be something we can do. So I'll do the fancy schmancy design. So we'll take this through here. All right, so guys, I have a question today to get to in a little bit. We'll get to that in just a second. I'm just going to finish up this kitchen and then try to figure out everything else we're doing for today's episode. And then I will answer today's question of the day. So also, guys, I want to just thank you real quick for the support you guys gave the trailer. That's right. Season 3 of Survival Island is on its way. I released the trailer for the season yesterday. Tyler and I had a lot of fun making that video. We had a lot of bloopers, so we might actually, or I might actually upload like a blooper reel or like a gag reel, I guess, to the second channel, Dan Likes Plus. So yeah, I might do that. I'm not sure. We'll see. But that was it took us like an hour to record like a 3-minute video because we kept messing up, and obviously we're Oscar award-winning actors and actresses because Tyler's an actress, and no, Tyler's not an actress, but We're Oscar, nominated. We didn't win the award, but we were nominated. Tyler, of course, for supporting actor, and me for lead. And we're awful, but it was fun making skits. I always like doing that. To clarify, that series isn't gonna be like skits. That series is gonna be just normal playing survival. However, we are gonna have some little side quests built in, so it's gonna be a really, really cool series. I'm really excited to start recording it. So of course, you guys will it'll probably be like a week or so. Because my plan was to release the trailer, which happened, and then like wait a week and then start recording it. So that's the plan that Tyler and I have put in place, and we're just really, really excited to start because we've been itching to start back up survival series. The reason why it's taken so long is because we were just trying to come up with ideas for it and find like a really good island. And also we wanted to take a little bit of a break, and we were also considering starting up a PC series, but that kind of like fell through the cracks. So we're doing Survival Island Season 3 on Xbox One. Which is exciting, so everything's gonna be great. So that's gonna start soon for you guys survival guys that are interested in that. But nice little table upgrade there. Do we want to upgrade the floor? The thing is, I kind of like the spruce wood, but it isn't really that good for modern houses. So maybe we want to switch out the floor for a different block. Maybe stone. Maybe we can put some stone in here. Would that look bad, or would that be too gray? Who knows? You can't really tell until you do it. It actually might look okay, so maybe I'll give it a shot. Or maybe I'll make the, I don't know. We'll fiddle around with it, but let's just break all this. Again, spruce wood is a nice block, and as you guys know, I've started to like it more and more as we've gone on, in the game. By the way, let me turn off the daylight cycle, that way it won't run. Yeah, but the more and more I play City Texture Pack, the more and more I like I find uses for the spruce wood. So, but modern houses, I don't think is a use for it. Personally, I think modern houses don't really putting like wood in modern houses. I don't know, that just doesn't seem like a thing to me. So probably gonna scrap that idea. We'll rip this all up here, and then downstairs in the basement needs a lot of work too. But I mean, the reason why I decided to do this renovation is because this house is not very big, so it won't take long. It won't take more than like one CLD episode to renovate this whole thing, and it's just gonna make the rest of the neighborhood look better because all the other neighborhoods or all the other houses in this neighborhood are catered to the city, like I said earlier. So that's why we're doing this, guys. But yeah, let me kind of just get this figured out there and put this string back down. String is a pain in the butt sometimes, but you gotta deal with it. All right, so we're gonna place the string like that. All right, so while I'm filling in the rest of the floor, guys, I'm gonna answer today's question today. Today's question is a real simple one. So it comes from Shane Ruh. Is it Ruh? It might be Shane Ruh. If it's not, then I'm sorry. I'm not really good at pronouncing names. We've gone over this before. But anyway, the question of the day is, do you go to Minecon? And that's a very simple question that I want to answer. So I've never been to the Minecon before. I believe the last time Minecon happened, it was in Orlando, Florida. I think they skipped a year, and it's happening again this year. A lot of people have been asking me on Twitter if I am going to be attending Minecon 2015 in London. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be going to that event. I just for several reasons. I think it's on the 4th of July actually, so it kind of sucks because that's like a major holiday in the U.S. So I would ideally like to spend time with my family on that day. So it was kind of unfortunate that I felt like that was kind of lame. Like that I know the game is like based out of Europe, but I thought it was kind of lame that they scheduled Minecon for a major U.S. holiday. So not a whole lot of people from the United States are gonna want to come over during the holidays. So I mean, that's just me though. Maybe I'm not accurate on that, but yeah. I mean, that's not the main reason why I'm not going. It's just it's really expensive. So that's like the number one reason, and I don't really have anyone to go with. So that's the only reason why I'm not going to Minecon. But I would love to go. If it was in the United States, I'd probably go. So I'd probably go with one of my friends because that way we wouldn't have to travel across the drink. So that would be a lot easier. So yeah, it kind of sucks. I really wanted to go, but when I found out kind of where it was and just how expensive it is to travel all the way to London, I was just I just don't have that kind of money. So I'm not going to Minecon, unfortunately. But yeah, I've never been before. But one day though, I really do plan on going to that. I really hope to eventually one day have a chance to go to Minecon. So that's my kind of answer to that question. One day I want to go to like a gaming convention. That's been like one of my main goals on YouTube when I first started. Well, to start to grow a little bit, was to go to a gaming convention and kind of meet some fans if possible. So one of these days I'm gonna try to make my way to a gaming convention. I don't know which one it was gonna be yet, but we've talked about this before on CLD. But that is definitely something I'm interested in doing. Again, I could have gone to PAX East this year. I kind of got lazy though, so yeah. That's the thing. I'm not really good at scheduling things, so that's also a problem. But anyway, thank you very much for the question, Shane. Of course, you guys know the drill. Leave your question of the day submissions in the comment section or on Twitter, and I'll sift through those and pick one for next episode. So yeah, let's go ahead and I don't know if I want to keep the glowstone underneath, because it's like I don't really like glowstone underneath anvils, and I don't know why I ever thought that design looked good. Adding the kind of the I don't know, those jungle leaves don't look good. And I guess it was built in the other texture pack, so that's probably the reason why. But in this texture pack, the jungle leaves, I'm not a big fan. So we'll replace that wall. We'll replace this wall as well with some cobblestone. Just we have a little bit of an assortment of wall designs here. In fact, what if I did this one like what if I did this one like sideways? That might actually look cool. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let's try something different. We're going to do this one in sideways pillared quartz and see how that looks. And getting rid of any traces of birch wood. It's very important that I do that. All right, and this thing as well. I can break that. Actually, we've got a place. We're gonna break this underneath. There's a lot of renovations to do. It's kind of makes me cringe a little bit, like looking at all these like blocks that I don't like in this texture pack and like thinking like, why did I ever use these blocks? But I mean, obviously it was before this texture pack came out, but still, it's just not a fan. Not a big fan of birch wood or clay. The clay was really a letdown, I have to admit. That one was a letdown when that first came out. I was pretty upset about that one. I was really, because clay was a block I used a ton, so I had to go back and replace a lot of that stuff. All right, so that's nice. And then this bed here can be upgraded or updated or whatever. We'll do that in a minute. Let's see what we got in here. Let's just break all this stuff and we'll replace it with some more modern shelving. Might just do this one off camera because closets are pretty boring. So I'll just leave that for another time. All right, what else we got to do? So yeah, let's update this bed. Let's do that real quick. Just trying to make this house look a bit more sleeker and update the interior. I think it's going to be a good thing to do. I'm going to do wood instead because I think wood looks a little bit better. And then I'm going to do a gray comforter to match the floor. But of course, we're going to keep the snow. All right, so we're going to do 3 full blocks, and we'll take this out however far it needs to go. So like right there, right next to the door. That's perfect. All right, we'll run this across. Oh, this is going to be great. All right, so let's take this down and around, downtown and around, like that. There we go. All right, so what if no, that's fine. I like that. All right, so we have one, and then we just got to get rid of this wall of snow, which I'll probably just replace with, your standard light gray wool. I think that'll be fine, since I'm trying to keep the blocks, like, kind of similar colors for the most part. Not 100%. All right, so let's get this filled in and through. All right, so there we go. And wait, let's grab quartz and some door. Do that. Can I break this? Let me guess. That's probably leading to the outside. That's probably the reason why I didn't put this in. All right. What? What the heck? I don't know why I didn't just make this 3 blocks tall in the first place. I don't know what was going through my head on that one, but let's go ahead and replace this floor here, or the ceiling, with some stone. I think that'll look better. Again, I got to use these modern looking blocks here. So this is like right underneath of the driveway or something. I'm not sure. But this house is built on a hill. This is a natural hill. This was not like terraformed or anything. So it's a nice hill though. I like it. So we're just gonna make this closet a little bit bigger. I'm not sure why I decided to make it so small when I first built it. I have more space in here. I don't know what went through my head when I was thinking through that. Maybe I just wanted it to be small. I don't know. Sometimes it's interesting looking at some of the old things and just like trying to figure out like how you decided to put things together. Like, I don't know, this is kind of cool. This is weird going back and looking at this thing, because this is like 2013. This is an older build. It really is. This one, yeah, this one's 2013. This was one of the first houses that I built on this world. This is the first modern house, I'm pretty sure. So this thing goes way back. This is the old school Los Angeles here, and it kind of makes me it's crazy to think how old this world is when you think about it like that, especially because we're on episode 165. So, wait, that's not right. There we go. And there we go. All right, so we have a much bigger closet in there. That's good. So, okay, so this room is looking a lot better than it did. No doubt about that. And then we got to fix this hideous bathroom. Hideous. Oh, God. Ugh, it just makes me cringe. Like, how? Like, I can commend myself for the color usage, but, like, the rest of this stuff, I don't know. I can't judge it because it was in a different texture pack, but just in this one, ugh, we got to get rid of it. Obsidian. Obsidian. Oh, God. I don't know what was going through my head. I was being imaginary, I guess, being colorful. Nothing wrong with using colors in Minecraft, but you know, when the colors don't match well together, like obsidian or like this snow and lapis lazuli, we gotta change it. It probably looks good in another texture pack, but not in this one. So we're gonna fix it up. I think I'm just gonna make the whole wall here. Actually, no, that's probably not a good idea because I'm gonna have the floor of this design. So, get rid of that. That's terrifying. How about we do something colorful? Let's add a wall of light blue wool right here, so we can get some nice colors in here. I love this color. This is like my favorite color in this texture pack. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll make this light blue. Anyway, let's go ahead and fill in this wall. Let's get this running through here. All right, guys. So just trying to make this place look just a little bit better. Just to know that it kind of matches the other houses in this hills area, because I'm trying to get this hills area done. It's getting pretty close. You know, the other two houses are furnished now, so I was able to finish up the furnishing on the house we started. Was that last episode? I don't know. These episodes just they're all kind of meshing together in my mind. There's so many of them, but the episode, it might have been 2 episodes ago, the one where we started to furnish and kind of fix up that house in terms of like the staircase design and all that stuff. Yeah, that house I finished furnishing, so that's in the books. And then once we have that one done, then all we have to do is just that last modern house, and then we'll be good. And this one's not right. There we go. All right, so this room looks a lot better. And of course, I'm gonna add like the shower and all that stuff, but at least it's looking a little bit better. So we're gonna go like that. Oh wait, no, we're not. False alarm. Okay, so let's get this figured out. Here we go. And just like that. Okay, so this area down here is pretty much done. That's great. And then all we have to do now is just kind of replace the walls with light gray wool. Like just replace all the snow with light gray wool. So that's going to be my thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to just do a little cut on the video and kind of wrap this around. And then once that's all done, then this house should start to fit into this neighborhood, even though it's funny because it was the first one here. So it's going to have to match the role of the other places. So yeah, I'll do that right now, guys. I'll be right back. It's time to move that bus. Extreme Makeover Home Edition is done, guys. So replaced all the snow with light gray wool. Overall, just fits this texture pack a lot better. And you know, let's just hope that a texture pack never comes out that makes light gray wool look terrible, because then this entire city is screwed. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. It has been Dan Lags. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy it. We've renovated this house. Now I never have to touch this thing again, which is great. That's gonna be nice. I don't have to be bothered with this thing anymore. But on the inside, oh, I spoke too soon. Looks like we have some changes to make. That would have been tragic if we left this house flooded for the rest of time, with me never coming back in this house ever again. That would have sucked. And wow, this whole thing broke again. Very unreliable, this table. This table collapses every 5 seconds. All right, so let me just real quickly replace this, and then we will get the official end of CLD 165. So guys, I'll come back with you guys for CLD 166 in a few days. We will continue working on something else other than this, because this is done. We don't have to worry about this anymore. I want to make this window like fully open, because I think that gives like a really awesome view of like those houses. So that's cool. And with that, guys, I think we are out of here. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It has been Dan Lags. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. CLD 166 in a few days, coming back at you. But until then, guys, have a good day and peace out.